In the next part of the chapter, we are going to deal with multiplication and division of decimals. Now, what is a decimal? Decimal is basically a point which separates two digits from the other, in the sense that we have digits in front of the decimal, that is the whole number, and then we have some numbers after the decimal. So, this is 20 point and the numbers after that are 1 and 2, we call it 1 2. We do not call it 20.12, it is 20.12. So, this is the decimal. It means that the number 20.12 is slightly greater than 20, but it is not 21. The moment it is 21, it is 21.00. So, 20.12 implies that this number 20.12 is greater than 20, but it is less than the next whole number 21. So, decimal is actually, when we express this in terms of a number between two whole numbers. So, if we have, let us say 1.6, we can say that this number is somewhere between the whole number 1 and the next whole number, that is 2. So, 1.6 lies somewhere between 1 and 2. So, there will be infinitely many numbers lying between two numbers, and that can be in decimals. So, how do we multiply two numbers with decimal values? How are we going to divide two numbers with decimal values? The easy way of multiplication, especially with hundreds, if we have, let us say 1.6 and you are multiplying this by 100, then the procedure is very simple. You just have to shift the decimals according to the number of zeros. So, 1.6 into 100 implies that the decimal here has to be shifted two places in front. So, when I do that, this is 1, it becomes 16, and again it is going to shift one more place in the front. So, what happens is I will get it as equal to 160. So, 1.6 into 100 is 160. If I have, let us say 2.325 and I am multiplying by 10, it implies that the decimal value which is here, when it is multiplied by 10, will shift one place to the right. So, the equivalent value here will become 23.25. So, we see that multiplication with 10, 100, thousands or 1 followed by n number of zeros is a very simple procedure. How do we divide then when a decimal is divided by 1 followed by zeros? Let us say we have a number 232.56 and we have to divide it by, let us say 100. Now, when we divide it by 100, opposite of multiplication occurs. In multiplication, we saw that the decimal is moving to the right, but in division, the decimal will move to the left. So, 232.56 upon 100, we will just have to shift this decimal twice. So, what happens is that the value will become 2.3256. Let us take up another example. Let us say we have 3.67 divided by 1000. Again, if it is divided by 1000, this decimal is going to shift 3 times to the left, because there are 3 zeros here. So, we have 1, there is nothing here, still it shifts 3 times here, the decimal will come here. So, we get 0.0036 and 7. The decimal value was here initially and now it has shifted 3 places behind, and therefore, we get the value as 0.00367. So, multiplication with 100, multiplication with 10 or thousands is very easy, just shift the decimal to the right. Division similarly with 10, 100, 1000 or 1 followed by zeros is easy, we just have to shift the decimal to the left.